What's going on? Tectonic Edge here playing some green-black Tron. This hand is not going to be keepable, so we are going to mulligan. We're on the draw. So hopefully we can get a better 6. Mine, tower, scrying, peatland. You know what? We'll keep. It's turn 4, but we'll go for it. The green, or the GX varieties, any of them tend to be a little bit slower, but they're a little more consistent than the mono green, I think. And we're just hoping that any extra cards we're running helps account for that. My main board is definitely a little bit human, interesting. Aether Vial, also interesting. Power plant, please. Nope, forest. All right. Well, we don't mind playing the forest here. Because we can Ancient Stirrings, hope for something useful. Nothing really useful. We'll take a relic. Maybe I should have dug or gone for the turn 4. Humans is definitely not the matchup we want to be on, although we're probably presenting weird at this point. O-Stone is our best draw, or Ugin. If we can turn 4 that Ugin, we're fine. So it's been a while since humans has been a big part of the meta, and I still don't think it is, but it's interesting to see it here. Is this going to be a Thalia? This is looking like a Thalia. I could be pronouncing that wrong when I'm not looking directly at it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The card that says non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast, and I'm not going to cast my Sylvan Scrying this turn if he does. Oh, it's our lieutenant. Alright, the +1/+1. And he's going to Aether Vial in a creature to take advantage of that. Yep. Some clever plays there. Not really playing around anything. He was just being cute by Aether Vialing that in second hand. But no real advantage when I'm presenting as green. And he's probably going to love to see this. We'll take the power plant. Because that means I'm not doing anything for another 2 turns. So yeah, I think we're in a rough spot. We just really need a threat. But specific threats would definitely be better than others. It's a pretty heavy Aether Vial hand, or he drew into it. Phantasmal Image, copying, yep, the lieutenant. That's a big boy, and I'm going to be taking 5 here. Oh, no, 6. He's not going for the Exalted trigger. Alright, makes sense. He's a little low on resources, actually. 2 cards in hand. We do need to draw a threat. So we'll play the power plant. Play this. Crack for green. Play the relic. Crack it. None of those are threats. Alright. Well, that is unfortunate. I think we could be taking 12 here if he has the right cards. Or at least taking 7, so we're going to get one more turn. And that does limit our effective draws by a good bit. Yeah, this is just not going to be one of our games. Anything we can do. If we had a blast zone at this point on 2, but we would have had to have been setting that up very early on. Yep, no, he's got us. Begin sideboarding. We will take in the creature destruction because that seems pretty useful in this matchup. Thragtusk is a blocker. Yeah, we typically want some creatures. Fucking Ballista seems good. We'll go down on the relics. Yeah, I guess we still want the dismembers. Yeah, this is tricky. Maybe go down one worm coil. Already down a Karn. Oh, the Emrakul. And we're going to be on the place of the Gemstone Cavern. Would like to play first. Alright, mine, Expedition Map, Ancient Stirrings. I think that Fatal Push helps this hand out, but it doesn't really have a threat. We're going to give it a try just to see what this hand does. I don't think it's going to win, but I'm curious. It's been a while since I've played this green-black variant. Depending on what the Ancient Stirrings gets and what our draws are, that is still theoretically turn 3 Tron, just maybe the bad turn 3. And it occurs to me that we're still going to play the Expedition map out because we could draw the Tron land and, we'll be playing 2 mines in a row, but we can still Ancient Stirrings next turn, no matter what we draw. And the Expedition map is always going to be a part of the turn 3 Tron. Ideally, we draw another Tron land here. We do not. Alright. So we'll play a mine. We'll go for the Ancient Stirrings first because that is the one most likely. Oh, that's nice. To miss what we're looking for. Well, we'll take an Oblivion Stone here. We have the setup we need for Tron. Thalia here would be bad. Ooh, the FreeBooter. Yep. So he's going to take my O-Stone, my Chromatic Sphere, my Fatal Push. He goes for the O-Stone. Maybe trying to tempt me into using the Fatal Push. It will be nice to hold that as an option. He's got 1 mana left, or he could swing for 1, or he's got a 1-man play. Alright. Yep, Champion of the Parish. Alright. That is nice. So we're actually going to play this out and then pass the turn. Just because that holds up most of our options. Alright. No, I think we actually get here from here. Yeah. I did misplay because I played the Tron land he didn't know about. So we'll crack for black. And do that. And we'll hit the... this is a bit of a mistake because he can technically, if he has another one in hand. And we will be sacrificing the map here. But we're eating his turn as well. So yeah, with him low resource, us multiple threats in hand. That may have been a little rough going down a land here. Usually I wouldn't like giving up the map, but I've got plenty of mana and I don't think they have a way to interact with my lands. The best I can hope for is a Thalia here. Yep, uncounterable. Doesn't really matter against Tron. I wouldn't have minded a green source. I did think about that. I could have gone down to... Yep, this is going to be the big guy. Yep, so we did, by doing that, we kept him from playing this out. Flying Bitch, and yep, that would be an extra 3. We're going to take a card from his hand because we can take the 3 damage. And this makes it nearly impossible for him to remove the card. He's probably swinging at me, if I had to guess. Yep. I wouldn't mind a green source at this point. We'll run out the Worm Coil. And yeah, we'll exile this guy. He's going to have three of his right color land, and I can't get him off the horizon without him drawing a card, which he'll probably do anyway. At least not this turn. Yep. So he's hurting for resources when I've got a board state. This is the best case scenario right now. And our draws are a lot more powerful than his draws. Alright, yep, he doesn't have a way to dig through that, so we will go to game 3. We're going to add back in the Cavern of Souls. Maybe go down. Yeah, we'll go down 1 Collective Brutality. Those aren't really the best here. Alright, what does this do? Not much, and I'm taking damage whenever I do something. We're going to mulligan that. A little bit better, I think. We'll give it a try. We'll pitch the Karn here. Yep, mana ramp. Alright. We'll go for the one that's going to let us dig. Still hopeful for turn 3 Tron with a draw. Or some removal spells would be nice. Let's see, Meddling Mage, alright, he's going to name down one of our cards. Probably Oblivion Stone. Yep, he names down the Oblivion Stone, alright. So we will go to our turn, get a Sylvan Scrying, that is great. We will crack this for green. Hopefully we can get another Tron land here. We don't. Alright, so we'll go for the Ancient Stirrings. Take that tower. Put those in any order. Tower and Chromatic Star. We're going to have the slow turn 3 Tron. Or we can get a lucky draw. Luckily they're a little on the slow side as well. Oh, that's probably going to be the fast guy. Yep. No. Oh. It is not the fast guy. He's betting pretty heavily he can win with that board state then, because he just shut down his own lands too. I guess he has a Noble Hierarch. Well, we don't crack the Chromatic here. At least not yet, just because it's our only black source at this point. We have an Oblivion Stone we can't play. Yeah, we're going to go for the dig a little bit more. There's a lot of good cards in there we would have liked to have hit. We'll go ahead and crack that for green, because we do have the other one. Oh, that's nice. And we'll grab the power plant. Going to be a painful next turn. No, well, yeah. But we should have... Yeah, this is going to be... He's going to swing 4 here. He's not going to have the colors for his other thing. That unclaimed territory isn't going to be naming anything either because of how he cast it. This is decent here, though. All right, he's still... he may just attack with 1 here. See here, draw... Karn. All right, well, we're going to dismember this. That's painful. What's our best choice here? We can Karn to get rid of the Meddling Mage. He can do a 5 to us then, or he can do... Well, he's doing 5 to us anyway. We'll go ahead and run out the one that gives us a creature. With some life gain potential. That's the one that... Hey, he could still have the flyer in hand ready to cast, in which case we're still taking 5. But the Worm Coil is going to be make that the math a little bit trickier there. Ideally, he doesn't have another Mages of the Moon in hand. Ooh, Deputy of Detention. That's pretty good. Yep, alright, so he is going to get in for 4. But we're going to get Ugin next turn, which will be nice. Worst case, well, if he has another Meddling Mage, that would be the one issue. In which case we Karn to get rid of the Deputy, but does not. That's going to be an extra damage, though. Yep, he's going to get him for 5, but we get to wipe his board. Yep. Ooh. This is closer than I'd like. We'll play the Nurturing Peatland, but we will not tap that. Play out the Ugin. Alright, yep. We're going to -3, I believe. Yep. That will clear his board state. We get our Worm Coil back. And he's going to have a land plus the Mantis Rider in hand to kill us, and because that only taps for colorless mana. So there's the land. And he doesn't even kill us with a Mantis Rider. He needs Mantis Rider plus another way to deal 1 damage. Aether Vial. That's pretty good. I think we still have him because we have the Karn in hand. But yeah, that was pretty good. So there is a downside to this, is that it gets sacrificed no matter what targets it. In which case, yep. Yep. That trigger fails. And we will... Might as well see what we draw. Alright, that does not do it for us. So yeah, I think we get rid of the Death Touch here. We don't really care if he gains a little bit of life. Yeah, we already have a green source. We'll crack this one for black. Second Karn, nice. Yeah, I suppose we should keep our black source, even if it is a pain land. I don't think he has us dead no matter what he draws, so... Although I still don't like being at 4 life. He does technically 2 draws, but then he wouldn't be able to play what would kill us, so... He'd need both the haste creature and... Oh, but he has Chalice on 1. Eey. No, he still wouldn't have enough. He'd need 3 cards. He only has 2, because he'd still need another land. Meddling Mage is fine. Alright, he's afraid of the Ulamog. Alright, we'll play the Forest. Goodbye, lifelink. We'll swing him for 6. He could theoretically activate Aether Vial and block, but I don't think he does that here. At 10 life, that will go ahead and play the Karn. And get rid of one of these lands. Yeah. It nets us 4 life, so we'll go ahead and run this out. I'd say we're in a very good spot here. Maybe some impetus for getting rid of the Aether Vial since it's going to be at 2, but he would have still been able to play something. This limits his options. Alright, he's going to scoop up to that. We would have had another Karn coming. Yeah, he was dead. But yeah, so thank you for watching. This has been a surprisingly good run of Green-Black Tron, although old matchups. I played Abzan last time. That video should have gone live yesterday, I think, and this is I'm 2 for 2 right now. So, but again, old matchups, Abzan and humans. I mean, I haven't seen these guys in the meta in a long time. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of Green-Black Tron. I'll be getting back to Mono Green Tron at some point here, but I'll also be mixing in some Eldrazi Tron, some Dice Factory in a bit, just toying with my builds a bit. Thank you for watching. Tectonic Edge, signing out.